Hi, my name's Wilx, and this is episode 3 of Sky Bees. Well, today the main emphasis is going to be getting steel so that we can make a steel bee, and then we can advance into all the other things like RF tools and mechanism and all the fun stuff. We're also going to get involved in some extended crafting. We're going to need that to be able to make the machine frames and such. And then after talking in Discord a little bit and talking about farmland and stuff, I'm going to show you how to make some farmland. So, not that long an episode, but an important one. Let's get started right away, and then I'll go over all the updates and things like that. So, we're going to make some coke bricks. For that, we need sandstone. That's not sand, sandstone, and then clay and bricks. Need 27 of them, so do it 9 times. We're also going to want a blast furnace, blast oven. So magna cream. Now what we're looking to do with that is we are looking to make magna blocks. So we could go to the nether. That might have been easier, but instead I killed off one of the slimes from these eggs that I was getting. And I got plenty to make 4 bees, and now I got lots of slime. So we're going to do it this way. And then we're going to take that and we're going to make it into our magma blocks. And put that there. And now we've got our blast bricks. So, nether bricks. I made one netherrack by putting redstone in a barrel full of lava. That got me 1 netherrack. Or actually, I did 4 like that. And then I made 4 bees. And so now I've got lots and lots of netherrack. Again, would have been easier possibly to go to the nether. From what I understand, the nether has been fixed, or other people haven't had problems with their nether, so who knows. And then we're also going to want one of these little tanks here to put in the coke oven to collect all the creosote oil. Okay, let's go down and deal with that right away. So we'll start with, which one's which? That's coke bricks, yes. We'll start with the coke bricks. Oh, I lit this up down here, and I put a little lip so I can't fall off. Well, I guess I can fall off, but not as easily if I'm standing on the proper part. Oh, that's what I forgot. I should have brought down my wand with me. Oh, well, by the time I go up and get it, I'll be done. And then we take our engineer's hammer, and we click there, open this up, and stick in a thing of coal. And we can stick in this basic fluid tank there. That's doing its thing. While we're down here, we might as well build this thing. Can't do anything with it until we get some coal coke, though. Whoops. Damn it. Always when I'm on camera. Don't usually mess up when I'm on my own. I take that back. I mess up all the time. All right, and then what we're going to do is, have you done any? No. Okay, we'll come back to you. Oh, I put in an elevator. I got lots of ender pearls now, so not an issue. That's going to be for maybe the next episode. This bedrock is automatically under your platform. Some of you might guess what that is, but we're not dealing with that this episode. If you watch my Project Ozone 2 series, you know what that was. All right. Next up. Well, okay, let's go over updates and things like that. We've updated to 150 from 140 for the mod pack. This may or may not have... Actually, I believe it probably has fixed that. I haven't tried it yet to automatically pull obsidian out of the barrels. At least they think they fixed it. I haven't tried it yet. I did put in another row of bees because I wasn't ready to retire a lot of the bees yet. And I've started putting little signs so I remember who's where. I had to upgrade this chest. Oh, I heard a weird noise. I was afraid it was a phantom. I think it's just a door squeaking upstairs. There we go. Ooh, speaking of that, when I upgraded to 150, I was having problems. It would, with rain and the way I would sleep, when I went into the bed, it would instantly pop me back out. And if I went into the bed when it was raining, it would rain the next night. And the day seemed to be a little shorter than it should be. I don't know what was going on with the time. Basically, he removed the Morpheus mod and put in the, what's the name of that mod? A different mod, Easy Sleeping, I think it is. Could be wrong in the name, something like that. And it was causing problems. So I just disabled it, and that was my first time sleeping in a bed since then, and it seems to have solved the problems. So if you're not on a server and you're not voting on going to sleep, then just disable that mod until that gets fixed. It'll probably be fixed by the next update, but for now. Now, after I got all this done, I started thinking about it and going, I decided to look up, I was trying to figure out how could I have done that better? And I thought about it, well, maybe modular routers would have been good. And so I took a look through at modular routers, and it doesn't need steel. I could have made that right away. And I believe you can pull things like the vacuum module. Where's the vacuum module? Why do I not see the vacuum module? Anyways, it's got a vacuum module, and you can probably see it, and I can't. And I think you can pull from up to 12 away. So it could have been collecting all the things, and it could have been doing it in a lot better way than those cyclic pipes do and all the problems that they created. So I probably would be better off with modular routers for that part. However, he is also now with 150 put in XNet. And I suspect XNet will kind of be better for this than modular routers, but I really don't have much experience with modular routers yet. Let me know if you can think of advantages other than the fact that modular routers can do the vacuuming for me. I think the whole processing system would probably be better off with XNet. I really think highly of XNet. That's probably why I don't have much experience with modular routers. I do definitely want to learn modular routers, and I want to try them for something. If I can't think of anything better, it's going to be bees. But I want some advice from you. What would be in this pack, what would be the best use case for modular routers? It's a really powerful mod, and it can do a lot of really good things. What is the best use case for it? All right. The extra bees I got glass. I didn't need to get glass, by the way. What I figured out is, see how we get all these honey bottles? Let's grab four of them for now. I'm going to automate this now that I've got steel, and rather than having to do this manually. I would do that with them, make honey blocks, get my bottles back. Then I put the bottles back over here. And then I'd spread them out across the whatever. So I didn't need the glass bees because I get all my bottles back. The netherrack that I told you about, this is for glowstone. I don't know why they call it pigment, but it's for glowstone. And that's it for now. Well, one other thing on the way I designed these, see how that keeps making tall flowers? There's not even any bees in this one yet. They're spreading to it. So when I come in here and I try to click on this, I can't because this flower is in my way. So what I'm going to do in each case is I'm going to break the flower that's right there so that I can then access my beehive and find out if there's bees in it or what's going on with it in each case. Because there's only 4 bees in there and it only needs 4 flowers. I did 5 around, so I can miss out on the one. Speaking of 5 around, when I considered tearing this all down and replacing it with modular routers for this episode, I decided, no, I've got it kind of working right now. Oh, sorry. One thing that did change since then, notice I've now got a redstone repeater there, and I moved that over there so that it could do 2 sides. You need the repeater because it runs out of, it'd never make it this far without it. The redstone signal fades with each step. All right. Where was I on this? Okay. I forget what I was talking about. So getting back onto this stuff, let's go down and see if we've got 4 of the coke yet. Yes, I've got 5. That's fine. We'll put them in there with some iron. And that's good to go. All right. So we're going to need to do some extended crafting. Now, I apologize. I kind of messed this up and then didn't back it all out. So I made maybe 2 stacks of these. I miscounted. I did the numbers wrong. So I don't really remember how many it is, and I couldn't be bothered doing the math, so I just did it like this. Just to show you what it is, it's iron ingots and black dye. I showed you black dye I took the black petals and you turn the black petals into black dye. All right, and you put 2 of those together and you get these things. And so I had like maybe a stack of these things. Then you also need luminescence, so that's why I had a glowstone bee. I had enough. I probably will need to make a redstone bee, and I haven't done that yet. But I had enough gunpowder and redstone to do what I wanted to do. And then I made a bunch of these, maybe 16 of them, I think. So it was the blank slates and the iron and the luminescence for that. And then here's where I used 8 of the 16 of them. And that makes us 2 basic catalysts. Come over here. This is where I use the next 8 of those things. And that makes, we're now making 2 basic crafting tables. We need them to make the advanced crafting table. Why the advanced? Well, let's say we were working with RF Tools machine frame. The machine frame, you need the advanced crafting table to make it, and you need steel. All right, so now on to the advanced. I made a bunch of these. Half as many, obviously. So 8 of them. And so here's the first 4 of them. Put that there. Those there. And I've got my advanced crafting table, tier 2. And then just put it somewhere. I guess we'll put it here. And there we go. So now once we have our steel, we can do things with it. All right. I think that'll be finished. It's all 4 of them. Not quite. I'll come back in just a sec. All right. So next up, farmland. To make farmland, you need the solidification chamber and 3 grass. Well, how are we getting grass? Oh, and you need biomass to do it. Grass is dirt and biomass in the solidification chamber. Okay, so how do we get biomass? Biomass is, let's say, that. Interesting. Okay. And so how do we get this stuff? Well, we could do a craft like that, but that takes quite a few flowers, saplings, and I guess it's not that bad. Should we do the craft? In my test world, I did it this way. You know, this isn't so bad when you got plenty of flowers anyways. Let's try it. Okay. We'll grab those. Do I have more of those somewhere? Yes, I've got lots more. And flowers. I think I'll use the white. I don't need this many of the white. Oops, got double. Okay, and will it let me... do this? Yes, it does. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty damn easy, actually. Easier than the way I did it. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to create these those little things I showed you. And they're pretty straightforward. We got nether quartz when I sieved the dust with the... I had to use the diamond one. Oh yeah, I told you I did it. I upgraded it to diamond. So I guess I haven't shown you that I did that yet. And, oh no, I think you get that with iron. Actually, let's recipe sieve. Oh, no, you can get it with soul. Oh, it's soul sand. Right. You can do it with flint. Never mind. All right. And redstone blocks, glass, and some obsidian. I showed you to get the obsidian before. That's the melting chamber. And that's the solidification chamber. Actually, do I even need the melting chamber now? Yeah, probably. Okay, so we'll come over here. We'll put down our melting chamber. That is connected underneath to the line for the power there. And that. Okay, what was the recipe for this again? We need, first off, to get the grass, which takes the biomass. The biomass, yeah, the melting chamber for these things. It claims to work with seeds. I have excess seeds, don't I? Melon seeds. Do melon seeds work? I don't know. We're about to find out. Yes, they do. Okay, so that's making biomass, and we need to transfer it over. So we're going to use this and do that. See, the reason I did the other thing was in case I fall off. Now I fall onto that. Okay. So in here, we want, oh, we're going to need dirt. I didn't bring any dirt. Whoops. Shift. There we go. Okay, so we'll put those in there. We're going to stuff a bunch of grass. I don't want to make you wait while this does too much. And then we'll put those in there. we'll get our farmland out of it. And then you can use the farmland and the botany pots, and it's an increase by 15%, as well as something else. What were the figures on that? So okay. Something that takes dirt. Come on. Okay. Flowers. Dirt is 0. Come on, where's farmland? There it is, 15%. And minus 13.13 to the time as well. So I think it makes it a fair bit quicker, actually. All right, and as for, I think the best one there was the Enchanted Grass. But how you get Enchanted Grass, I don't know. Because normally what you would do is you would take grass and you would put a overgrowth seed on it. Well, overgrowth seeds aren't as easy to get in this pack because we don't have loot bags. So you have to go find them in dungeon chests, which they're pretty rare to find that way. And even if you could make Enchanted Grass, if you hit it with Silk Touch, it's no longer Enchanted Grass. So I have no idea how you would get it into a botany pot. If you have an idea on how to do that, let me know. Okay, that part there is done. Might as well put this in. And we'll grab the 5 steel there. Okay. And then we come up here, and I'm going to need some eggs. Where are all of them there? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, I had to upgrade that to a diamond chest. It was just getting too full. And diamonds are trivial for me now. Those chests don't get any bigger than diamond, right? Like, neither the crystal nor the obsidian or anything else gets any bigger than diamond, right? Okay, so these are steel bees. And then you're pretty full, eh? Okay. Well, I'll make more of that later anyways. I just didn't want to make you wait. Oh, I know what else I'm going to need. One of these. Because there's no way I remember everything and where it goes. There we go. Oops. The bees were pushing me back out. Okay, and so this is steel. We'll leave one line and then go. There we go. So we've still got one left for something else. Maybe redstone, maybe something else. We'll see. And then, so let's talk about all this. I don't know whether to... I remember what I was talking about before when I cut myself off. I've considered ripping all this down and putting in the modular routers. But if I am going to rip it all down, I'm going to make these little rooms bigger if I decide to go for a higher tier hive, like a tier 4 hive or something like that. Because tier 4 hives... where are they? 3, tier 4. Those can handle 16 bees. Well, if they handle 16 bees, optimally, you want them each to have their own flower. Otherwise, they got to wait for the other bee. I think They have to wait for the other bee to finish with the flower. I don't think you can have 2 bees on 1 flower. Maybe you can. I don't know for sure. Anyway, so I would have made the rims a little bigger so they could handle the 16 bees. Besides the fact that I wouldn't even be able to push my way into a room that small with 16 bees. Or we could wait and go for the apiaries, which is a multi-block, and do it that way instead. Let me know whether you think going with the higher tier beehives or the apiaries is better, and why, in the comments. Then, but do I even want to bother with that? Like, this is doing pretty good for me. I'm ready to stop making a whole lot of these bees. I don't need bee eggs anymore. I don't need ender pearls anymore. Diamonds I might keep for a little while. Emeralds I'm keeping for now. And here's the reason why. Like, if you take a look, I don't have a lot of extra emeralds in there. Oh, yeah, I do now. I didn't. The reason I didn't was I had a village trader show up, and I traded him for this, and he wanted 38 emeralds. And the reason I got it was because it had Silk Touch, and I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to get Silk Touch. So I'll probably rip the enchants off of this and put them onto something else. But those seem like pretty damn good enchants. All my favorites for something like a Paxil, but I'll probably make a much better than in the Osmium Paxil if I do that. And then I can upgrade it with all those. I also killed off his llamas, so I got like a little bit of leather from that. You know, I do have... I don't know if polar wolves give you leather or not. I do have a horse spawn egg, and a couple of llamas, donkey. So I don't know which all of these gives leather, but we can get leather that way. And leather is there another way to get leather? This might become important for things like books and stuff, right? Leather. Okay, prepared flesh, which is just... Okay, so we could do it with rotten flesh. So basically it takes either rabbit hides or rotten flesh, or I need to breed animals. Rotten flesh. Can I get that through bees? Yes, you can. A zombie bee. Okay, and I wonder how you make that. Rotten flesh with an egg. Okay. So, but we would still need some rotten flesh first. All right, so, yeah, I don't know which I want to do. Whether I'm going to do this with, if I do upgrade it, whether I'm going to do it with Accent, I think I already covered that, or whether I'm going to do it with the modular routers. The other things I want to know is, what do you want to see me do moving forward? Do you want to see me go to the end to make an angel ring? Do you want to see me make an AE2 system? Do you want to see something else? What would excite you? What do you want to see next? Because I can basically go in any direction from here. Do you want to see more bees? All right, so I guess that's it for this episode. Oh, actually, for bees, I will definitely be doing some automation, like the RF Tools Crafter to handle these things. And I'm definitely going to need a better storage system. Now, I could do it as simple as a a drawer system, or even RF Tools has a pretty good storage system as well. But, and it goes across dimensions and all sorts of things. But a lot of people get confused over AE systems. We have both RS and AE in this one. I think I have more to teach people with AE systems. RS is a lot simpler. And AE is possibly a little more powerful, but that's debatable. A lot of RS fans will complain and say, no, not really. You can do almost everything. But I do like AE a little better myself, personally. Anyways, that's it for this episode. I hope you learned something worthwhile. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.